Hey! Always remember, religion is meant for humans, not the other way around. The true religion is the one that teaches freedom, equality, and fraternity. A community that does not know its history can never create one. Stolen rights are not given back as charity. They must be reclaimed. Educate. Organize. Agitate. If you die fighting injustice, the generations after you will seek revenge. If you die tolerating injustice, your children will remain slaves. In this world, the truly poor are those who are uneducated. Eat half a loaf of bread if you must, but never stop educating your children. Education is the lioness. Whoever drinks her milk roars. The day the long lines outside temples turn toward libraries, no one can stop my nation from becoming a superpower. Education must be equally accessible to all. It is just as necessary for women as it is for men. Education should always be secular. It must not be linked to any specific religion or sect. Until you achieve social freedom, the legal freedom granted to you is meaningless. A student is identified by knowledge, not by caste, religion, or financial status. Our Constitution gives us the right to vote, a power greater than any divine weapon. The development of intellect is the ultimate goal of human existence. I measure the progress of a community by the degree of progress women have made. Before building a classless society, we must first eradicate caste. We are Indians, first and last. Do not believe in fate. Believe in your strength and actions. You are truly free only when your mind is free. Nothing precious in this world comes without great effort. The Constitution is not just a lawyer's document, it is a way of life. If I ever feel the Constitution I wrote is being misused, I will be the first to burn it. Live not just to appear good, but to be good. Learn to live in this world with self-respect. Freedom of mind is the proof of a person's true existence. A great man differs from a famous one in one key way. A great man is always ready to be a servant of society. He who can bow can also make others bow. Instead of praising or cheering me, walk the path I've shown. The biggest punishment for not taking part in politics is being ruled by the incompetent. A religion that teaches one to be superior by birth and another to be inferior is not religion, but a conspiracy to enslave. The value of education lies in its constant effort to serve society, to create a civilized nation. Education is the tool that awakens people to their rights and duties. Through education, humans gain skills and knowledge that welcome success. It has taken me a long and difficult journey to bring this caravan this far. If my people and leaders cannot carry it forward, do not let it fall back. Humans are mortal. Ideas are also mortal. But ideas need propagation as much as a plant needs water, else both wither and die. Some say religion is not essential for society. I disagree. I believe the foundation of religion is necessary for society's life and practices. If we want a modern, progressive India, all religions must unite. Life should be great, not just long. Those who forget history cannot make history. Rights are real only when there are legal remedies. If a victim has no legal recourse against a violation of rights, then such rights have no meaning. Equality may be a concept, but it is essential for development. The problem isn't that there are uneducated people in our society. The real issue is when educated people start justifying the wrong, using their intelligence to make falsehood appear true. He who always remembers death devotes himself to good work. If we want to stand on our own feet and fight for our rights, we must recognize our strength, because power and dignity come only through struggle. One who seeks freedom from suffering must fight. But to fight, one must first learn, because if you fight without knowledge, Defeat is certain. Knowledge is the foundation of life. Indifference is a disease that can affect anyone. A historian is the creator of history, the guardian of great deeds, the enemy of obscurity, the witness of the past, and the guide of the future. He must be precise, honest, impartial, free from fear, anger, or attachment, and loyal to the truth. The youth must step forward for the nation's development. But before national development, we need intellectual development. Without socialism, the economic liberation of the poor is impossible. Justice always gives birth to the idea of equality. I did not enter politics for pleasure, but to bring rights to my oppressed brothers. The core idea of religion should be to create an atmosphere for spiritual growth. Caste is a state of mind, a disease of the brain. Hindu teachings are the cause of this disease. We practice caste and untouchability because Hinduism commands it. Something bitter can never be made sweet. The taste of anything can be changed, but poison can never become nectar. The fundamental principles of Buddhism are freedom, equality, and fraternity. Buddhism is called the religion of the Shudras. Only one person raised his voice against segregation and untouchability, and that was the Buddha. No entrenched interests have ever surrendered voluntarily. They require force to change. A drop of water loses its identity in the ocean, but a man does not lose his identity in society. Man's life is free. He is not born just for society's development, but for his own growth too. Nationalism is justified only when caste, race, and color are forgotten, and social brotherhood is made supreme. History shows, whenever morality and economics clashed, economics has always won. If we want a unified, modern India, we must abolish the supremacy of all religious scriptures. Society must become classless and casteless, because class has made man poor and caste has made man untouchable. Those who have nothing are called poor. Those who are nothing are called Dalits. The education students receive must be practical and useful. Freedom means courage, and courage is born from the unity of individuals in a party. What are we doing with the freedom we received? This freedom was meant to reform our social order, one filled with inequality, discrimination, and practices that go against our fundamental rights. You must end your own slavery. Do not depend on God or some Messiah to free you. Remember, being a majority is not enough. To gain and preserve success, you must be vigilant, strong, and full of self-respect. We must shape our own paths. Freedom of the mind is the only real freedom. He whose mind is not free, even if unchained, is a slave. He whose mind is not free, even if not in prison, is a captive. He whose mind is not alive is no better than the dead. Freedom of mind is the true side of existence. My final advice to you, educate yourselves, agitate, and stay united. Believe in yourself. Justice is on our side. I do not believe we can lose this fight. To me, this battle is one of joy and spirituality. There is nothing material or social in it. This is not a fight for wealth or power. This is a battle for freedom, a battle to reclaim human dignity. Man is mortal. Everyone must die. But before dying, a man must enrich his life with the great ideals of self-respect. We are not slaves. For a brave person, nothing is more shameful than to live a life without self-respect. Even where there is no legal slavery, a situation arises in the form of caste, where some people are forced into certain livelihoods not of their choosing. Law and order is the medicine for a sick political body. When the political body is ill, the medicine must be given. The wise worship books. The ignorant worship stones. The relationship between husband and wife should be like that of close friends. I consider the Constitution practical. It is flexible and strong enough to keep the nation together in both peace and war. If anything goes wrong under the new Constitution, the cause will not be the Constitution. The fault will lie with the people. A successful revolution doesn't just need discontent. What it needs is a deep belief in justice and the value of rights. Political tyranny is nothing compared to social tyranny. A reformer who shames society is a better person than a politician who disrespects the government. Democracy is not just a form of government, it is a form of social organization. The concept of a secular state comes from Western liberal tradition. No state-funded institution should be used to provide religious education, regardless of who provides it. If you truly wish to uplift the untouchables, treat them as free citizens in the social order, and give them the freedom to shape their destiny. The question is not whether a community lives or dies, but at what level it lives. There are many ways to live. Believe that.